I was travelling to a destination in Central Asia to teach at a college there. And it was a very long train journey. It was about 60 hours actually. I'm sitting there, bored out of my mind, and this guy walks down the sort of aisle of the train, and I look at him as he's walking towards me, and he looks at me, and it was one of those moments where you kind of go, I think they're a Christian. There's something of Christ about their countenance. He stopped and he sat in the seat opposite me, and he looked at me like this, and he said, "You're a believer, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah." "Are you?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then he paused. It's like he was obviously praying. And then he said, "I think there's something I need to give to you." And he had a little satchel, and out of his bag, he handed me something. And I was like, "Wow, what's this?" And he said, "That's a copy of Luke's Gospel written in the language of," and he mentioned the people group. And that's exactly where I was heading. And he said, "I think you're meant to have this." Then he said goodbye, got up, walked into the next carriage, and I never saw him again. Well, fast forward, we get to this college. We had our first English class. And then the next day, I'm in the staff room, and there's a knock at the door. Open the door, and it's two students from that English class that we just had the day before. And they said, "I know this sounds weird, but last night when I went to sleep, I had a dream. And in that dream, a man appeared to me. And he said his name is Jesus. And then he said I needed to come and speak to my English teacher who would tell me more." And she literally said, "So, who is Jesus?" I shared a bit of the gospel with her, as did my colleague. And then of course what came to mind was, oh wow, Luke's gospel. It's in her language. So we pulled it out of the bag and gave it to her. And she received it, I remember, with tears in her eyes, like she'd received the greatest gift of her life.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video has blessed you. Our crowdfunding studio relies on the generosity of our viewers. So if you'd like to help us capture more conversations like the one you've just seen, you can find all of the information on how to give in our bio.